my second light from filming at the weekend. So I'm going to set that up while you guys join in the live chat. Hello, welcome to a Stuartless week of Trekyards Live. Stuart is on holiday to Vancouver. I don't know, I went French there because it's the least French part of Canada, but hey ho. And so let's see what happens in the meantime. Oh, that should be that way, shouldn't it? So yeah, today we are doing, as you can see, AI-based custom art, crossovers, posters. Very much up to you guys, and that is where the fun is. This is basically up to your creativity. And oh, it's on purple, Jesus. It's on purple! That's unexpected. Let's make it normal colours. There we go. See, without. You need the fill light. Welcome, welcome. As you can see in the thumbnail, I've been playing around with ChatGPT for the last an amount of time, as well as you guys in our previous live. Look how great that Cisco is as a weird variant. Does a set of TMP posters with other crews. I thought that was pretty interesting. And I tried to many times asked it to create a shot of the TNG cast going from one uniform to the other. I thought it was interesting, and it kind of did it, but also same damn uniform. ChatGPT. As you can see, $5 for crossover synopsis. Anything you want to pitch. There are some examples already. Bam, put those in. But pictures are really what we're looking for here, to have some fun. Of course, these fund the channel, help us do what we do every single week. And lets me do other things like fan films because I can fund them with, you know, live, etc. So let me know if you can hear me. I forgot the light was not a sub, that was a slightly a go moment. Oh no. Let's have a look. Make that. Am I that important? Maybe not, but I'm in a hyper full screen. Just gotta stay very still. Anyway. Yes, hello everybody. Welcome. Sean Sullivan. Hi Samuel. How do you get the episodes broken down so I can screenshot? VLC. We get a copy and we VLC it. Pretty straightforward, although a little bit time consuming since I go frame by frame. VLC is a really great screenshot function, which I've used for years and years. So yes, this is all about AI creations. How do I want to get them all up for you guys? That is the question. Should I use slides or pictures? Probably slides. But yeah, your creativity will be where we go here. We have loads of great things. You're welcome, Sean. Yeah, your creativity is where it is at. If I do it that way around, yeah, I don't need OBS, do I then, logically, because I can do... No, that's Facebook. Let's have a look. Get me some slides. And Classic's already put in 2. A lower decks and bluey crossover, because that is the weird stuff we're going to hopefully do today. As ever, it is up to you guys. I've got a couple of things prepared, but very much let's have fun. Let's have fun together. Design some brand new stuff. As I sort of talk to myself and sort of not. There we go. Right, sliders there. And this, guys, this can be any sci-fi franchise for the most part. Apparently it hates, hates I hated Alien. Yeah, I hated yeah, I hated Xenomorphs. Can't do Xenomorphs. But Doctor Who is very flexible. So if there's any Doctor Who fans in the audience, then have me do some Doctor Who stuff. That is up to you guys. I may throw in some random things as well. But you guys have ultimate creative power. I mean, I threw in a couple of examples of, like, you know, something as simple as, you know, Firefly Stargate crossover, right? Like, what will it think? Or you can be more specific. That's real. I mean, it just kind of looks like. Huh. Yeah, we can't really control what's created. But yes. Classic Real's first $10, and thank you, obviously, to him. This is for the picture. Lodex first hour length special is a crossover Bluey. P.S. Stuart, I was the one who sent you the BritBox Picard. Ooh, bought it during the closeout, and only a thing left, and you didn't have. Very nice of you. Hopefully, you told him. So yeah, that's the first one. I don't think we got Boimler damn close. Bluey, of course, very, very close. Text, it can now finally do. That's the Discovery kind of at the back, not anything else. I mean, Boimler, wrong uniform. Well, wrong uniforms across the board, but I mean, pretty close. Pretty close. So I've got to commend it for. It's always going to be pretty close, right? And the second one that was requested was, and this is a far more specific one. And this is where, you know, the specificity of prompts help, because of course it'll only sort of know what it can be with information, right? Now some of these aren't. I see them, but they're not all loading, which is odd. Let me do a. What if Q was Beetlejuice? Now, are they going to now load? Oh, there we go. That might be the. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, we got the $10 from Classic again. Star Trek Picard has a crossover with the sitcom Jessie, which aired in the US on Disney Channel in the UK on Disney Channel UK and Canada on the Family Channel from 2011 to 2015. I feel like I recognise the lady. Funny Picard's got a 3, but what the hell? Why? What is Enterprise? Why is it Enterprise? I don't even know. I did also do a synopsis, classic, so I want to give it a bit of a double up there. So, for Bluey, CBS Studio announces hour-long special crossover event, Lodex and Bluey. For immediate release, CBS Studios, in collaboration with Paramount Plus and Lundo Studio, is proud to announce a historic first for both beloved universes. Premiering later this year as a special episode of Star Trek Lodex. The animated series unites the irreverent sci-fi satire of Starfleet's most chaotic ensigns with the heartfelt, family-oriented charm of Australia's favourite animated blue healer. It's not just a crossover, it's a celebration of the boundless power of imagination, says White Man, creator of Lodex. We've taken two completely different tonal worlds and found a ridiculous, heartwarming middle ground in a space-time continuum. Cute! And for Jessie, protagonist their crossover. This made-for-streaming special brings together the legendary Jean-Luc Picard and the spirited Manhattan nanny, Jessie Prescott, in a 1-hour narrative that explores time travel, childhood wonder, and the meaning of mentorship across centuries. This crossover began as a joke in a writer's room, admitted Picard showrunner Terry House, but the more we explored the themes, the more it made sense. Both shows about leadership, chosen families, and finding your place in a chaotic universe. Right. Yeah. Oh, it's streaming exclusive on Paramount Plus. Oh, right. That's crazy. Wow, 2 silly, odd, fun ideas. Let me put in a couple made earlier to kind of show you guys what I was thinking. So I did. So we all know the TMP poster. So yeah, so I made the a TNG version. Although, boy, that Picard looks like. Boy, that Picard looks like Shatner. And I went a bit of bold after last time's live. End up making, like, I'm not joking, like a 9-part movie series posters, and iterate on them each time to get what I needed. You know, constant back and forth of looks not like them enough, etc., etc. So that was the whole thing I did. And here's a film poster that I did, which then turned out really well. Star Trek, The First Crusade. William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelly. Really good Spock. Good looking uniforms. Not bad phaser, not correct, but not bad design. Oh, starring J.J. Abrams and Gene Roddenberry. Directed by Matt Reeves. Right. Okay, classic, of course. Ooh. Alright, so classic. This is something you guys can ask for. He would like Best of Both Worlds Part 1. Before Riker and Samus will fire, a flash of light in Cisco on Season 7, Charles on board the Q punches Locutus in the face. Alright, so you want Locutus being punched in the face. Okay, let's see what we can do with Locutus being punched in the face by... What a strange thing. Let's do it. Let's see. Let's find Locutus and submit what we want to see. It's about you guys having fun. Okay. That's Picard on the cube. That's... Now, let's have... Obviously I can't show this because mega copyright. Oh, okay, so that's a Locutus. There we go. Alright, let's find a nice... Ah, okay. I don't know if it'll do... I mean, classic, do you want a speech bubble then? So I don't know how it would include text in that way unless we tell it that. Let's go for... Okay, so shot of Picard on the view screen. And DS9 Season 7. Find a random shot of Benjamin Sisko. In uniform, of course. Because where's the fun in that? If not... Oh, fine episode that's just a normal episode with Sisko. Let's have... Oh. Once more. No, that's... Chimera? Does that have Sisko in it? Maybe. Let's have a look. Oh. Where are you, Sisko? There he is. Wait for the close-up. Good. Okay, got my 2 images. Okay, let's do a unique picture, please. I have prompts. Okay, so we're going to do a screenshot of Best of Both Worlds. Okay, so use this image of Locutus of Borg and have Sisko, the Borg cube, punching Locutus. Include a text bubble saying, "I'm not from Sisko." Okay then. Let's see what happens with that. Okay, who's in the chat today then? Jason, Dan, Danny, classic for real, of course. Donnie, I meant Trekyard. Hey, Trekyard. Sean, of course. Raj is here, of course. Mark Lawrence. Ooh, interesting. $10, thank you. Of course, I have a silly one, as you should. The Voyager crew and the Dino Charge Power Rangers have a team up to defeat a new, more powerful and vengeful crystalline entity. Okay. I'll have to do my headphones. Hey, Dave and Laura, welcome. Doing AI art creation live. So you guys put a prompt in based on super chat levels, and we'll make it happen. Okay. And Olivia as well. Thank you all. Okay, so that's the crystalline entity. Do you grab that picture? Oh, we don't want to move that, do we? No, we don't. But while that one processes, yeah, I think it's a really cool. You've got the great looking Klingon for the Spock one, very atmospheric. I love to put the Delta. Looks nice. Data and Picard, I mean, they're all pretty much like they're trying to be. Although the Enterprise non-Enterprise is very odd. Ha! Ha ha! Wow, that's classic. That's great. Can you redo this? Yes, but in live action and ensure that Cisco is in his grey uniform. So it interpolated that it wanted it as a comic because we said I was space rebel. And do you know what? That is pretty great. There you go. I'm not Picard. That's a really cool face piece as well. I like that double red undershirt. That's cool. That's cool. And remember, Olivia, so it's 5 for a text thing, 10 for a picture. I guess pictures take a little bit longer to do. I'm going to try and stick with that today. But you know, 2 5s, so I'll equal a 10 for the other one. But yes. But text prompts are welcome as well. You know, write a new this or this can also be done. There we go. It's pretty cool. Alright, so I've asked it to redo this, but in live action. That's a significantly harder thing to do. Oh, that is not the right one. How is that? Google Slides, you liar. Ah, unless I can't. Oh, okay, unless I literally can't do. Okay, that makes sense. Dan, not double red. There was Voyager where the neckline goes up, but it wasn't quite the same. I know because we have one of those uniforms because I made it. So I'll show you another example of something that I made while we were at that Flat Trooper, and I see it. It's processing slowly. What I did in the meantime, I was trying to think of crossover stories. So this is, you know, it doesn't like everything, of course, because, you know, copyright. This was when I asked it to do, without any other prompts, right? Just Star Wars versus Star Trek crossover. And what did it thought? What did it think? A Kirk-like figure, and Burnham, like, and Picard, old Picard, young Burnham, sort of Kirk. I mean, hey, got the X-Wings, got the Death Star. I mean, yeah, it understood a lot of the stuff. I thought it's like not at all Star Destroyer, but also know exactly what it is. That's great. Oh, damn, classic. That was fun. You, sir, got a good double whammy with this one. Wow. That is awesome. And that is a very good. Wow. Wow. Guys, if Classic is not encouraging you all, super chat your thoughts. Look at that shit. Guys, put in some fun 10s, because that is wonderful. That is truly wonderful. Wow. Alright, let's do Mark Lawrence's. So, We want a live action poster for a film which has the Star Trek Voyager crew team up with the Power Rangers Dino Charge group to fight the crystalline entity. Alright. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Let's find out. I like that so far. That is awesome. What are people saying? Yeah, unexpected fire. Yeah, they're both really cool. Genuinely both really, really cool. Should probably, you know, share this, shouldn't I? Okay, well, you guys have some more thoughts. And, you know, it is up to you guys. What we do, as always. Will I share? Alright. Let's share this. And I encourage, you know, some Stargate swapping or some Battlestar Galactica. You know, there's some fun stuff. And Bill Buck Classic can do so as well, I'm just saying, because he's a silly, silly man, but you guys must know the good ideas. Put them in. How's that? Oh, it's creating. Tune in right now for a really fun live creation of Star Trek art. Fun. Okay. And Mark, how was your Japan trip? How was it? How was it? And then that as well. Okay. Posted. What have we got? All right. Oh, this is great. That's great. That's great. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, Mark Lawrence says Power Ranger meets Voyager crossover. I did put a picture of the crystal entity in just so it had a little bit of reference. And there you go. Apparently, Mark, you tell me how close it is. You know? That's pretty freaking detailed. Who is that guy in the middle? I have no idea. Why is Tuvok in red? He should be in gold. And again, they like the double uniform connection. But the entity, it got really good. It got the reference image spot on, so it's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. So Lou put in 2. But 2 equal the first one. Okay, so Star Discovery but in TOS uniforms with the okay, so you want a Discovery screenshot with the actors in TOS uniform. That is a great, great idea. Let's see what that looks like. Right, let's go for season 3 because it will not be as dark as season 1. Right, 3's in the future. Oh, they were the future really quickly. Do you realize how quick that was? Yes, I did. I was there. Alright, so we want to find a shot of several of the bridge. Oh, I know. There we go. Elevator scene. There we go. With Linus. Okay, let's see what happens when we do that. Okay. this is a shot from Star Trek Discovery. I would like you to replace all of their uniforms with exact replicas of the Star Trek, the original series designs. That is not a good. There we go. That's a good shot. All right, that is again an interesting concept. Let's see. Let's see what it does. All right, let's keep up with you fine folk. Damn, where's Janeway in blue? Don't know. Janeway, it does and doesn't know things. So Mark says, nice. He actually did dyno charge, but didn't default the MMPR. Don't know what that means, but thank you. I think dyno charge was a newer program, but people in that just like. Oh, okay. Voyager transformed to a Zord. Yes, it does look like Voyager making into a Zord, kind of. Was anyone from Power Rangers ever in Star Trek? Good question. Was just a Toy Studios and got Tales of it. Yeah, ooh. Very nice, Mark. Very, very nice. Oh, David Law, that's a good shout. We'll do that for you guys because we know you guys well. Okay, so we're doing Olivia's one currently. I guess I can probably write the next one kind of while I. Yeah, I can see there. Let me show you all I did. We'll wait for that to generate. Which is here. That's a cool one. So I did this. Actually, so who's Doctor Who fans in the chat? I am for sure. So I tried to create a series of are these all different? Yes. So I tried to create. No, that one was. Oh, no, it's doing face. Yes, I tried to create a new photo shoot. I was wondering, can you create, something clean that you can sort of take away? Because it understands what photo shoots are with interaction with the floor, with a full costume. And you can see how. And the middle one's the first one I did, which is the best. But yeah, he got his uniform, he's got his costume. Every face is just so different. Trying to get it more and more like him, but not. Trouser always a bit different. It always likes to have the bottom zipper undone. It's interesting. But yeah, isn't that mad? 3 new shots. 3 new shots of the first Doctor. That's crazy. So yeah, if you guys just want to see a photo shoot of an actor, I mean, that's kind of, I did this with something else. Like, you could pitch doing Captain Kirk in a Red Dwarf costume, wherever that is, or a Farscape costume, and I can throw an example, or a cop uniform. I don't know, space cop, or Doctor Who costume. There you go. That's what I mean. That is what I mean. All right, but we have the image that Olivia asked for, and it's interesting. It is not as good. And Messable Faces. This was the famous in the elevator shot, and that was the reference I threw in. Thoughts? Because I dare say it did manage to TOSify it. Badges are still metal. Gave them the braids. It made it longer. I mean, it replicated the turtle very well. But I'll put in the next one while you guys suggest the next thing, because that is pretty interesting. Okay, Peter Griffin, Family Guy, is an admiral in Starfleet. He's on the bridge of Enterprise G, giving orders, and then the giant chicken randomly punches him and says, "You're not an admiral." And lower deck style, anime style, the girls from Sailor Moon are randomly on the bridge with Cerritos. And then also can read you the first two of my prompts at the cast of the crossover shows are on the bridges of the ships in the Star Trek shows. Hopefully. Raj, I mean, give it a go, man. I don't... maybe. It'll be weird, but it might work, is kind of the way to approach this. Okay, so. Okay, I want to create a picture of Peter Griffin from Family Guy in a TNG Admiral's uniform on the bridge of the Enterprise G. See reference shot. He is attacked by the giant chicken and says, giant chicken says, the attack is punched. Says, "You're not an admiral." Now that'd be interesting if it can take. It'd be so interesting if it can take the design of the live action, make it animated to go along with the Peter Griffin. That's a challenging one. I like it. Okay, that is going in there. Yeah, what do we think of this shot? Poached into a dwarf. Danny, how to make it happen. Classic. They look like very unhappy to be forced into old school TOS aesthetic. Yeah, it made them more unhappy. Although Burnham's actually pretty good, and in fact, the guy on the right. I mean, Linus is really close, like aesthetically. It's pretty interesting. Starfleet Captain Albert Einstein was very cool. Seems the TOS uniforms look enhanced and augmented. Yeah, they're not perfect for sure. They're a different fabric as well. Lady wears skirt. Well, William, submit, and we can put a TOS Burnham skirt. We can do it. We can do it. Okay, so next one is classics being generated right now. I'll show you guys what else I was doing in the... But yeah, good shout, Olivia. I like it. And if you have a specific one you'd like me to do, let me know. Now, also, this is something we did last time, thanks to you fine people, but those that might not have seen it last time. Actually, that one's better. So this is an example of... I'm sure Classic put them in. Just the craziness. I don't think didn't one of them. Like the craziness of how accurate the set it got, the costuming. Face is obviously close enough, but like that's just such detail. It's just cool, artistic, weird, creative stuff. I can see the chicken. Oh my goodness. Classic. Oh god damn. Utter madness. Alright, as per classics, and I'll reread. Classic specifically asked for Peter Griffin from Family Guy is an admiral in Starfleet. He is now on the bridge of the Enterprise G, giving orders, and a giant chicken randomly punches him and says, "You're not an admiral." And there you go. That's exactly what you asked for. Please make a new Shot from the show. Pretty good. I mean, now I obviously asked for TNG's animal uniform. It just thought it meant TNG. The bridge, it's clearly what it is, but it is kind of animated a little bit. Yeah, it's very good at mimicking art styles. So if you want to see Cisco as a lower, Cisco in Lower Decks style as a Family Guy character, we can do that as well. Pretty interesting stuff. That's just because you want to see it, right? Yeah, I guess there's enough art. There's enough art of this sort of thing existing. They can just, make it crazy. Crazy. Dan, yep, there is certainly similar stuff. Definitely. I like that Dreadnought. Sam Stewart sung androids. I mean, that's pretty. Put in for it. Yeah, if you want to see it. It's a pretty fun idea. I do like the idea. Oh, and also, as the next one generates 35 of you here, click like, of course. We're at 22 likes. I want to see 25. Let me know right now. Let's get the algorithm saying, hey ho, let's keep going. Who here, put your hands up, as it were, watched my latest fan film, Politics of Violence, on Saturday. First live after that's been released. Put your hands up, and what did you think? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, I'd love to know. Would appreciate knowing. Ooh, interesting. I see a lower deck shuttle being made. Ah. Keith, very good. Thank you so much. Watch today. Thank you. Appreciate the view. Hopefully more people watch it. I do make them to be watched, so that is the aim. Alright, next one is up. Ah, that's great. Alright, next one though. Okay, I think I know what you mean, classic. In of Peter Griffin with the sailor on version of the USS Defiant Bridge. This is a still from an episode. Let's give that a go. So yeah, there you go. This is Sailor Moon meets Lower Decks. I mean, Boimler's what, 99% correct? Tendi is now, I know it was green, of course, but Tendi is not looking. Tendi looks like Mariner, kind of. Mariner, I mean, although Pip's wrong side. Rutherford is not good, but not bad. It's like they're. But the fact that they can make an art style room of Lower Decks is just so interesting. Like it is a new set, you know? Seeing all the indents for the lights. That's great. That's great. And look how grumpy two of those Sailor Moon characters are. They are not happy. Oh. Is that still... Yeah, okay, so I can't... yeah. Right, so doing classics next one, and he wanted... I assume you meant a crossover between Sailor Moon and Family Guy on a bridge, so I've asked for that. What are you guys saying then? Roger from American Dad. That's a fun one. Tell you what, anyone wants to put in $2 and I'll put Roger from Family Guy. Oh, you know what? $2. This is a bonus one. I'll put Roger. I'll ask to Roger from Family Guy live action in a Starfleet uniform. Let's find out. This has worked really well. This next one, the Family Guy, Sailor Moon, Star Trek crossover that we all wanted to see. And Sailor Moon in the Family Guy style. Peter is not amused, and this is the Defiant Bridge. Can't you tell? Can't you tell? Can't tell. Alright. Next we have David Laura. Thanks so much. Now, well, so this is a big test of how we can do ships, because people clearly amazing. Look at that, it's incredible. So the Enterprise 1701 in a head-to-head fast and light race with Falcon. Okay. Can you create a picture of the Star Trek Falcon friends? You can make the... Okay. Good idea. Dave and Laura, we watched the film. Very good. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I worked really hard on that. That's Stuart's first film. So yeah, let Stuart know if you've got him on social media. Dark Thunder. Sure, if you have an image you'd like to submit. You can't link things in the same way, but send it to trekyards@hotmail.com, which is obviously our email, so I can take a look. Yes, if you, yeah, sure. I can throw something you guys have. Sure. If it's appropriate and something I can add in, yeah, I'd love to see. A bit clever. Yeah, what do you think? Classic. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I wonder if there has been Sailor Moon Family Guy style before, because that is very believable. Don't know. After this one, so after this ship one, which is being made right now, we've got, again, David Laura, Gary 7 with Isis, the first up from Doctor Who, and wow, and Captain Kirk all having a love that. That is a really fun and interesting idea. I'm going to get a picture of Gary 7 so it has the most chance of doing it. That's a really interesting idea. And I can see, oh, yeah, oh no, everything disappeared. Okay, there you are. Next one generated. Really pleased with this. You guys are going to happy with this. This is David and Laura's first one. That's pretty good. What do we think of the semi-refit? That's pretty good. I do like that. Okay, so we want Gary 7. Which is from episode of TOS, I think, not season 2. If I recall correctly. Email sent, thank you. Ah, that's a good image. Yeah, that's a really good. I will pop that in a moment. I like it. Alright, Gary 7 and Isis. We need the cat. Yeah, we got him. Okay. Can you create a picture of Gary 7 with his cat, Isis, the first Doctor from Doctor Who, and Captain Kirk from TOS having a meeting standing around a Tardis control room middle console through the roundels in the white Tardis room are visible. Alright. What do we think? I mean, that's pretty darn good. I mean, maybe if you guys want to submit some sort of ship. I didn't put anything for this image-wise, so it knew what they looked like and it could do them. Very cool. Yeah, William, there is a great picture of the Falcon, which is the source of the 1701. But let's see how well it's did then. So it's got the registry, but not the name. Interesting blue deflector, a lot of window lights. It's trying to replicate the blinky zones, but they're off placement, which are wrong. It's got it's got various white lights on the source, but they're wrong. It's got inner and outer grills and blue. Well, the Falcon's pretty much there. Pretty much there. It knows the Falcon. It knows the Falcon. All right. So after Gary 7th ISIS, we've got Mark Lawrence once again. Lower decks crew needs help from the past to solve a problem. Bill Cipher has returned. Teams of the Gravity Falls cast. Dipper, Maybell. Okay. I don't know what most of that means. But that's okay. That's not the point. It might. Very cool. Oh, damn. They should put Roger in episode 4. That would have been awesome. And then Classic Real Joey and the Prodigy cast are being introduced by Wesley Crusher and the Traveller to all of the Doctor and Doctor Who. Woof. We'll see what happens there, because that is a bold ask. A lot for it to make. Cool. Okay. Interesting. So, this image that's been it creates in a slightly different way. I said the first Doctor is made the second Doctor, kind of. Kirk's great. Gary 7 looks nothing like Gary 7. That's okay. I mean, it's still pretty cool though. Another yellow triangle. Ah, Mark, very nice. Very, very nice. Now this is where you would normally, if I was doing this just for fun, I would go and I'd tell it to kind of refine the image and try some stuff again. But that all takes a sort of token, a submit, and we're trying to get them all done for you guys. So one roll of dice per, and see what comes out. So here we go. I mean, in fairness, that is a TARDIS. That is definitely Kirk. That is definitely a Doctor of some kind. And that is Gary 7 Lysis. Nothing quite right except Kirk. And even his figures there. That's crazy. Good job. I would extend the crew from. Okay, well, there you go. I will tell. Okay. Please, can you interpret this and create a new still from an episode of Lower Decks with this ellipsis. This has the baseline for the image. Okay. Let's see what happens there. I don't know. Mark Lawrence, yes, definitely more second Doctor. Yeah, Dave, still really cool. I mean, that's excellent Kirk. Glad I put the roundels in. I tried doing a few TARDIS interiors that never really gets the console, but the console's really specific. That said, if I put a picture of the console in, I have no one's. Well, I mean, Kirk's kind of. They've got kind of eye contact. And in fairness, what does even a TARDIS mid console look like? You know, the main one's at the back, and they're on a side one. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh yes. So while the other one's generated, let's put in the fan submitted one, which is Cisco in engineering. Yeah, it does look like a cross from the second and third Doctor. I would absolutely agree. So this was generated by channel viewer Dark Thunder. There it is. Pretty great. Yeah, different fabric feeling for the uniform, but I mean, Badger's pretty spot on. He looks good. He kind of looks good in gold. It looks weird, but good weird. Yeah, good picture. A good shot. I mean, yeah, it's headshots, faces, yeah. And it's also, I mean, it's not to encourage necessarily specific things. It's all up to, you know, originality. What's it called? It can also do costume swaps. So if you, for example, say, I want to see... Yeah, if you want to see, gosh, Captain Kirk in a Doctor's costume, you can submit 2 images and they might swap their costumes. And if you're detailed, I like seeing one of the Doctor Who's in a Klingon full costume. Matrix jumpsuit. Gosh, let's look at my Blu-rays for a second while the next one generates. James Bond, I don't know, what would that be? Chronicle, Last Samurai, Last Starfighter, Ghostbusters. Oh, Dune. Yeah, something Dune related. Don't know. Oh, Jurassic Park. Oh, there you go. A T-Rex Prison Enterprise shuttle bay. That's the thing I'd like to see, but I can't control what you guys do. Got the Martian. Got 2 Apollo 13s? No. Galaxy Quest. You know? Thermians or the Protector. That's a pretty cool set of stuff. Dark Thunder. The only thing messed up was the badge. So it should be TNG. No, they have these badges for a bit of it as well. It's all good. There's a transitional period. Okay. Please create this. Is inspired, but literal, so it conforms with your... Alright, so that was the first. It said no, so regenerating that now. So I will throw in some of the ones that I made earlier. Let's see, let's go down the pile a little bit. Oh yeah, so I just had a few little don't leave too many of my own film ones away. So I said make this, and I said why are there 2 why are the 2 7 of 9s? But I really like the composition of the night flare. Light calls the edge of known space. Well, they're pretty cool looking. I mean, both actually pretty cool looking. Not Voyagers. I mean, Janeway's really good on the second one, the left-hand side one. Barack Obama kind of on the Tuvok on the left-hand one. On the right, no one's particularly close. Tuvok's goes kind of close. Kim is not at all Kim, but it's just Asian man. But it got Jerry's costume 7 in the left-hand one. Really pretty though, the left-hand one with the way it's like over a sun-swept planetoid atmosphere with the Voyager going past and then the fumes go. That's really artistic and nice. That looks great. And it's funny because just like the idea of doing these just as inspiration is also interesting, you know. Take something and, you know. Is creating. Which film would you go? It's the same film concept. Which film would you want to see more? Like, which post would sell you more if you had to pick one? So left or right? Left or right? Let me know. Mark, it's not letting me do it. Decks and priority falls. They are taking on Bill. So, well, Mark, I don't want to use all the time trying to make one, but I said no again. But we will give it a go. Yeah, which would you watch more? Yeah, Dan, Andromeda Stargate, you know, up to you guys. The right says Dark Thunder. Dan likes the red. I like the one. I mean, I like them both. I feel like the left is more of a art print. The right is more of a cinema poster. I think composition is far more. I think it's more eye catching because it's simpler. That single flare, whatever it is artistic. Hey Troy, good to see you. But the left, I think, is more overall artistic, with the idea of the flaring is nice. And I mean night flare, right? That actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, so Mark, it said no, so it is just right. It says thanks. Here's how we can do this within the rules. We can create a completely original crossover scene that's heavily inspired by Lower Decks and Gravity Falls. Using original designs and names, will include a sci-fi animated crew, a group of mystery-solving forest kids, reality-bending triangular villain with a single glowing eye. Right? It's impressive what it lets us do. That's really the big win. Alright, what else have I got? What else have I got in the buffer of cool things? Oh yeah, so I tried to create an iterative process. And I guess these two are the most successful. So they got the wrong round, but I wanted to create, like I said earlier, an idea of Star Trek Newer Threads. Oh, actually be that one. Which needs to be did it not? Yeah, Star Trek Newer Threads and Star Trek Newer Threads Season 2. Streaming on Netflix. Newer Threads, a Netflix original series. Project Jonathan Frakes. Written by Michael Pillar and Brent Spa. Oh, goodness. 26 episodes. Change isn't always logical, but it looks good. And then, Star Trek TNG Newer Threads Season 2. Darker fabric, deeper questions. I tried to create a way, and it kind of did, as you can see, by having the Season 1 uniform going to Season 3 uniform, and then the Season 3 uniform going to the First Contact uniform. It kind of got it with the neck. So that's, you know, I always wondered what they would be like. No, Mark, sorry, it's just saying no. I really do apologise. I'm not going to try 4th time because I've taken a lot of time doing that. Sorry, I have to skip that. I do apologise. It's just saying flat out no. Image, please. Of. I really do apologise, but it's not letting me. It takes quite a bit of time to try it. Let's see. Strong through studio characters. Yeah, I mean, you guys have the power for the next hour to create what you want using me as the prompts. Now, I wonder if, I don't know, but I wonder if when you go into this sort of thing, when you start breaking it, as in, when you start making it real as you're doing copyright stuff, it might then like you less? I don't know, we'll find out. What do you think of my Newer Thread Season 1, Newer Thread Season 2? Not bad Picard on the right. Can't get that one. Let's do some other ones that I tried to. You don't want to give too many away. Let's have a look. One thing that Stuart liked last time, another thing you can have us do, I used an existing film poster to inspire a new film poster. It's pretty cool. So even if you say, you know, Google the poster for Napoleon Dynamite or something, and make a TNG episode, etc. You could do that. Oh. I see some roundels. I see some roundels. After that, it'll be Roger from Family Guy. That should be really fun. That should be exciting. Oh, yeah, Dark Thunder. A Data Law film? That needs to happen. I mean, maybe 20 years ago, but yes. Maybe 30 years ago, but yes, gosh. They are not young anymore. Brent Spiner is 76. Goodness. He is not doing that much acting anymore. But they should all be in things, you know? There are heroes, guys, that should be in things. Well, that's actually a great picture. Okay. Doctor Who meets Lower Decks. Probably that's a really cool picture. Wow. How many Doctors did it get right? Right. Huh. Again, I just did what the prompt was, right? Classics. That is what it thought you asked for. All right. Please, can you create a live action picture of Roger from Family Guy in a Star Trek First Contact era uniform? That's pretty good. So you got a Tardis, which is a kind of cathedral looking Tardis. I mean, the first Doctor's kind of in the middle. Kind of the 10th on the end, on the right. It's lots of older looking men. And everyone, well, I mean, I understand everyone needs to wear, you know, waistcoats and things. It's got Janeway. It's got cadet uniform, kind of. What did you ask for? Jeremy and the Prodigy cast are being introduced by Wesley Crusher. And the Traveller. Okay, so you've got kind of a Traveller, but is a bearded guy. I mean, it's pretty interesting. Certainly more creative than, you know. It's more creative than I was going to make it. As in, you know, how I've drawn it. Yeah. Pretty interesting. Alright, let's see when this one. Right! Roger Family Guy, that's interesting. And that takes some creativity. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, then Mark has a alternate. What do you guys think of that? Because that is pretty fun. A poster of episode 16 of season 6 where they fight. What do you guys think? Quite like that. Oh, Tenchi! You are back as Ensign, I'm guessing? Or was that downgrade or an upgrade for 55 months? Yes, guys, join the channel if you can. This channel is, we're doing our best, and every and all support goes a real long way, as you guys might understand in this time of less great financial stability from everyone, everywhere. So join the channel, it would be amazing. It does all that up, and it all makes us be able to do what we do. Make videos that we want to do content of, etc. Oh, is that working? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, Tim got married. That's nice. Right, let's see if it's done the next one. Oh, generating now. Oh, so I asked it to, I tried to go around Mark the idea. Try to be more specific with like forcing it to think in a box. Poster concept for Lower Deck Season 6, Episode 15, Mind Over Matter. Tagline: Reality is broken, logic is optional. Synopsis: when a chaotic interdimensional being known only as the Paradox breaks through into our universe, time loops, gravity spikes. Identity swap sends the crew of the Cerritos into a full-blown existential crisis. Boimler meets himself from 6 alternate futures. Mariner keeps turning into animated versions of herself from other shows. And Tendi might be running the ship now. Okay. With the Ransom floating upside down, reciting Shakespeare, and the holodeck becoming self-aware again, the crew must confront their greatest enemy yet, a glowing floating triangle in a top hat that speaks only riddles, jokes, and vaguely threatening limericks. I'll generate a poster with these things. Right. Sounds fun. And the viewers has got one as well. Ooh. Not bad, Mark. And what do you guys think about the guys, throw in thoughts about Family Guy Roger. I want to know what you guys think before I take him away. How impressed are you with Lower Decks Roger? Let us know. Yes. Next there was Mark's, as far as we get, given how you broke it 3 times. 4 times, in fact. Now, is actually the guy from the show that you said. From Sci-Fi's Return from Gravity Falls. Let's see if that's Gravity. Okay, is that aside from Gravity Falls? It is! Sort of. I feel like we got it. I feel like we got it. Okay, so Olivia Julius, the classic that she is, would like to see Star Discovery with scant uniforms. Okay, so you want people in scants. Where do I go to find a shot that would look good for that sort of conversion process? I just need a single shot for a single person. It's annoying we look for a very well. Okay, well, there you go. That's a decent shot of Anson. Okay. So, let's be specific here. Can you create a new photo shoot style promo picture for a Star Trek Discovery Season 2 image? It has Anson mount as Pike. This time they are showing off their brand new TNG scant inspired Discovery scant uniform. Okay, let me give it the reference shots, so that seems okay. So that's oh no, that's not this Voyager. That is Anson. TNG scant uniform with the classically blurry chap that we know and love for that one episode. let's give it a go and see what happens. Alright, I can't show one of the Stargate ones because you guys never been for Stargate. And I love Stargate, so how annoying. I think Stargate is great. Okay, so that is creating. Yeah, I mean that's pretty great. Tendi loves Tendi, and yeah, for some reason reference it knows Boimler and Mariner. Really good uniform variants. Not bad looking sort of set either. And sometimes a simple version of the poster is, of the creature is good. Alright, so let me show you something I made again earlier. Now I love how when you do this sort of thing, it can often interpret things. So this obviously created it more in the the in-between TOS and TMP style. But I said a classic meets. Gotta say, that's a really good Stargate, and that's a really close Enterprise. And in the drawing style it's gone for, that is a spot on of all three for like that close Benoit-Cigar look. That's great. And that's a good looking Stargate. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, actually, yeah, I did do one that was a Stargate. Yeah, I mean, hey, someone put in $3 to go random with it, $3, and I'll try and make an image of a I don't know, Tuvok walking into a Stargate, or scanning a Stargate, right? That could be cool. That could be cool. That could be very good. Oh, Olivia. Wow, that is a thing you made us create. That's definitely a thing. From the brain of Olivia Julius, Handsome Mount, in a Discovery Scant. Yes. What do you guys think? I want the interact. What do you guys think? That's crazy. Alright, as I said, what was it, $3, and I'll do a Tuvok is scanning a Stargate. That's interesting to me. Okay, Classic Field $10. Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls versus Badgie, with Rutherford and Dipper trying to coach. Now we saw how it worked last time with the copyright, so I'm going to say that won't work. So I'm going to try and work around that and do something that will work. Okay, can you create a poster? Okay, create a poster which is on the wall inside a cinema, showing movies coming This is a lower decks animated crossover film where Badgie is facing Bill Cypher with Rutherford per right. Dan likes it. I mean, it's not a bad scan when all things considered. Those legs, though, goodness. And in the olden days, it couldn't do fingers. Those are pretty good fingers. Yes, Olivia. You asked for Olivia. Don't be blaming us. The scan we get some views for sure. It would. Classic says, P.S. Did I miss the redo of my first prompt, or do I need to check more for that? No, we dealt with that because the way I interpreted it. Let's have a look. Where is it? You said, can you read the first prompts so the crossover shows the bridge of the ships? Yes, I asked. I did that. I did this one, which was the oh, that's OBS. Well, I did work. Yeah, this was the one where you had the two shows crossover on the bridge of the fight. Had you covered? And I thought it'd be fun to see the crossover in the Family Guy style. Yeah, had you covered. Now I want live chat. There we go. Yeah, so we've got the next one, which is the poster idea for that. Yes, classic. That's okay. That's okay. So, now, this one I try to be fun. Hey, Gorgonzola, good to see you. So we're doing ChatGPT picture creation. As you can see, fun stuff can be created. $5, $10, hopefully 10. Kind of up to you. We could do things like people in costumes, posters, crossovers. The instructions up to you. You can be specific. We can have single inspired things. One thing that is very, very good at doing, which I rather like, and again to reiterate, guys, you can take a screen cap of an episode and alter the scene a bit. Use it as a baseline. If you guys recall, this was a shot from the Marquise DS9 episode. Took the shot. Prompt was for the Gallipound Cardassian. That's a really good version of that. So there's some famous shots from the Treks. You know, if you've got ideas, there's some fun stuff we can do. Super chat, and we'll get that in the process. And Donnie says, also congrats on you and Cap on your latest Starship fan production. Thank you. Appreciate it a lot. They're all a ton of work. And we hope and are glad people enjoy them. Because they're a lot of work to make. And that's the point, right? They're meant to be fun and interesting. Oh, is that not letting it? That's okay, just... with the 2.24... close enough. Alright, so I guess maybe Gravity Falls. Maybe Gravity Falls isn't live very much. That is very, very possible. Yeah, I said no several times now, and some of you guys like Gravity Falls, and it is not like me to do it. So, this is one that we did another live with a 3 Jeffrey Combs. Did it work? Not quite. This is a shot I did for Strange New Worlds, the trailer, took a shot from the trailer and did. I said add an Andorian. Pretty clever. Let's see, what else do I have in the fun? I have lots, but yes. I did a several. It probably at a different time, but Fight or Flight. I really wanted to see Chekhov. Chekhov failed miserably in the first one on the right, and I improved it, and that is a really good Walter Koenig, I think, on the left. I love the creatures they designed, and again, just the uniforms. It's very good at uniforms. The survival is the only option, or the hunt escalates. Walter Koenig, Dwight Schultz, who of course. It did not do quite as well. Oh well, you know. Everything's better than Doran. Yes, indeed. Now we need Captain Foley and Scant. Don't know if he would agree with that. I don't know if he would agree with that. Right, we're still trying to create the next crossover. But yeah, posters like this can be made. Ooh. No, didn't. Guys, Gravity Falls is not something it lets it do, so I'll have to call a video on that again, because it said no again. I'm sorry, yeah. Sorry, it's saying no. Sorry. Okay, so class for return to the Starfleet Zone, Captain Foley and Commander Coggins crossover with Sandwiches of History. Right. So me and Stuart eating sandwiches in a kitchen doing a taste test. Okay. We can do that. I'm going to find a picture of us both because it'll kind of know us. But let's give it the best chance. Where's Vegas? There we go. That's Vegas. Okay, so I want both of us together. We did quite a few of those. I was at the end of Vegas. It was, okay. Let's see. Can you create a picture of Commander Foley? Oh no, not Commander. Captain Foley and Commander Cockings. In TNG uniform. They are filming themselves in Barry's kitchen, doing a sandwich taste. Oh, taste test of various sandwiches through history. There is a speech bubble saying from one of them. Let's give this a go. All right. Let's see what the hell that does. Scant Classic. Gorgonzola, which episode of Babylon 5 did you watch? It is a good show. And I still think the CGI... Now this is obviously us, so we own the copyright to our own faces. Let's see what... Oh, interesting, interesting. It has assumed that I meant, because we're Trekyards, sandwiches through history of future history as well. That's fantastic. Examples, and this is what it says, 2260s Plomic Panini, 1960s Earth Club, and 2401 Synth Meets Delight. Pretty creative, AI. Pretty creative. And yes, there's definitely like book covers. I mean, I love that. That water's great. I love when it actually adds a text. It really makes it feel more postery because that's kind of go around them. And how similar are those purple aliens? I'm pretty similar. There's more spike. Gets com badges pretty damn close, all things considered. Alright. That looks to be almost... What? What do you mean? What does it violate? What do you mean? It's our faces. Huh. That's weird, but okay. Right, so got two more classic and Mark. Thanks, guys. And yes, Coup is all ChatGPT. Yes, it has improved very recently and very drastically, and it is tremendous. Captain Foley and Commander Coggins of Starfleet's Skankoshi Kotobushi Megami device, Sirica. This is a method. See, you guys can do so many normal suggestions. You know, you could do like, let's do, you know, Death Star trench run with a Star Trek shuttle. You know, normal stuff like that. But instead, you do weird stuff. You do weird stuff. Crazy. Like these posters. These are normal, quote unquote. And then Mark. Okay, my last one. Captain Foley and Connor Coggins picking up their runabouts from Valet. Interesting. That's wow. That's really interesting. Oh, I know classic. Oh, I remember the moment, but it's a really bizarre. I googled them looking at the weird thing that Stuart hated. I know. I remember. But you know, you do serious stuff. Serious. There we go. Okay, we did it. We did it. We got it, guys. We got it. We got us. I think because it's gone animated, that's why it's letting me do it. So that's probably a good way of doing it. And that's okay, because we achieved the goal. Because it doesn't know that I'm me. There we go. It says... That's great. Well, I'm only a... Well... We're all low rank. So this is us filming ourselves in Barry's kitchen. Oh yeah, clear Barry's kitchen. Looking at sandwiches, saying that's going to go. There we are! Dan Bent, I agree. Put in 5 for it and we'll do it. I do agree. That's pretty great. Okay, using the same art style, can we do Foley and Cockings at their in their office on a live stream doing a review ranking. Oh, don't crash. Thank you. Doing ranking of alien ships, specifically the such a long. Kaz, do you have to type the scan? I don't know what it is. Or did you like actually just get the name from Google? That's crazy if you do that. Hawkins asks, how do you rate that ship? Foley streams F and looks failure. Well, let's find out what happens. It is very specific, and I like it. Right, that is creating. So, good man, copy and paste. Good man. Yes, Dan did some. Raj, I am indeed saving every image. They are going onto my. I have to pull them on from the computer to see them. Here's a great one we did last time. Look how good that looks. That is totally Scotty. That's totally Janeway. That was a Galaxy. That was a crazy one. That also was pretty good. Rise of the Triple Colours. That's really freaking good. Oh, you know what I should do? I should make this poster of the Triple Colours, me and Stuart. What do you guys think? Rise of the Triple Killers, but with me and Stuart. I think that could be fun. That would be very fun, actually. And again, thanks to all those that watched my latest fan film. It's currently at 6,400 views. I'd love to get 10,000 by the end of the week. So if you can share it around, I would very much appreciate that, because we do... Classic. No, is that classic again? This was, yeah, classic. You have had a fun... Okay, we've found something here. We've done it. So that was the first one, as you guys know. And now we're reviewing a ship. It's enough! Yeah, pieces! Yeah. I'm not thrilled about this. I'm more intrigued, I suppose, but yeah. Okay, now let's see what I can do with Marks. There's a great idea, because he was there, pretty much. Okay, same art style. Hey, Neil, how you doing? We're doing ChatGPT, AI art creation, so much creative and flexibility, and of course every super chat funds the channel. So if you can, help us out and let us create some fun art, including like screenshot modification. Gosh, I realized we could modify my own fan film screenshots. That just occurred to me, guys. Wow, that didn't even occur to me. Okay, $5 and we can change Stuart in the film I just released, his film, in my film into a TNG uniform or Voyager or Nemesis or something in my own set. What would happen? That's interesting. Wow. That's interesting. Or like Tardis behind him, or because they don't know any different, right? It's all just pictures. That would be crazy. Oh, I'll put him in a Klingon outfit. Put Klingon behind him. Oh, change the image of my film I just made, but have a picture of Klingon versus Federation. Have a Klingon behind Stuart with a knife going. Rrr. That'd be pretty fun. But it's not up to me, right? You guys are doing stuff. Okay, and characters. Foley and Cockings are picking up a Star Trek runabout ship from a Valet at STLV, the Star Trek Las Vegas convention. Shit, let's see what happens there, because that is a really interesting one. Classic wants to see something, and he's opted for Patrick Stewart and Stewart. Okay. Let's do something I was not expecting I could do. It's pretty interesting, guys. Alright. Let's find a good shot of Stewart's face! Let's have a look. Okay, that's a good screen cap. Okay, Mark, we haven't got his bridge, a render of that, because it wasn't on his bridge. But we can put him in the TOS bridge and see how that looks. Beanbag chair! I like that. That is a good option. I like the ideas. I hope this guys gives you more ideas for, later lives. Because hopefully, do I get a freebie for spell checking? Synopsis is spelled incorrectly. Huh? Synopsis. Oh, my spelling. Yeah. That's what I say to you, sir. All right. Not a bad render. We've definitely found a fun art style. Not sure what the art style is necessarily, but it's pretty good. All right. Apparently, not a bad fake runabout. In fairness, Stuart is not a happy chappy. Once again. It's like picking up from auction. That's not a bad runabout though. In all fairness, that's a pretty decent little design. You know what? Okay, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna try something. Okay. I love that design for a runabout. Can you create 3-4 more angles, views of it that are 100% consistent with the design you have created here? That's actually pretty good. Let's have a look. Yeah, well, yeah, no, you're right. It is a blend of a drawn shuttle. I would agree. I would indeed agree. Yeah. I mean, yeah, well, it's not a million miles away. He says with a low bar, of course, because it's a very... I mean, this is when AI gets really, really clever. If it can take an original concept and flesh out an original concept. Like, it has done... It's understood the assignment. Looks like a car now, though. So it's not... I mean, yeah... I mean, it has designed the back in fairness. Just not of the same shape. But that's... Anyway. Okay, so, right, we want a shot... Oh, yes, this is fun. Okay, let's try and modify my own film. Which is a bit wild, but let's give it a go. Okay. Can you take this screen cap and add in Patrick Stewart as Captain Picard sitting behind the... Right, okay, well, let's see what happens there, because that is a really bold way of, if the tech can do that, and I don't actually know. As in to what level of success it can do that, so I'm pretty intrigued. What do you guys think of that? So it's pretty interesting. Ah. DeLorean, yeah, a bit of a DeLorean. Ooh, okay. Please add a Captain Picard inspired character. Okay. It's just so fascinating because it gets in like a loop of success because it obviously did create Picard in other shots. We've got them. You can see them. And yet when asking directly for it, it just wouldn't let me do it. It's interesting. But yeah, Mark, that was pretty successful. Pretty successful, I think. It's pretty great. Let's see, what else have I got that I prepared earlier? As we are our last sort of 20 minutes, but this is certainly, I mean, I'm certainly interested to see if people want me to change my own personal film. That's quite interesting. I've got some stuff I don't want to show yet. I want to hold that back as a surprise. There's a few fun things I did. This is an example of something I've been testing. We all know this poster. We all love it. Let me show you guys. So I asked it to swap the TNG cast with my Trek shorts cast, and I gave them pictures. And this was the 3 steps. Clearly, it kept the bald head But the fact that it kept the Borg and the uniform, and I mean, they're not Emma or Nick per se, and it really ruined the ship, of course. But isn't that absolutely amazing? I have ideas. Who would like that as an orbital shuttle? Yes. Oh, it's a bit warm, guys. I can't win with this. It's going to be summer now, and I don't want to use my aircon if I can afford it. Not afford it, but help it. Right, generating the next one of the screen cap. Hopefully that works. I'm okay. Pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, that's. How could we expect any more from this, right? This is absolutely crazy. Okay, so the original image, and that's interesting. Take any of my films and add something and see how much it keeps. That's an interesting idea I hadn't even thought of. All right, here is the original image, of course. Stuart Foley, Captain Foley on the Foley, and here is ChatGPT's Captain Picard. Next time, it's messed up with the aspect ratio. But yeah, it's kept the planes, it's kept the sets basically the same. It's kept Foley, it's gone wider in a badge. And there's Picard kind of. I mean, that's what we asked for. Well, it kind of fixes it, but what do you guys think? I'm rather impressed. Mark Lawrence, yes. Yes. You shouldn't do that driving, but go back and have a look. Oh, Gorgonzola, yeah. Yeah, let me see if I can find another shot. There's so many films I've done. That's really interesting. Actually, you know what? Let's go straight and be radical. Let's go. I mean, well, same radical. Let's take Nilsson, as in my Marie. Now, the set is, of course, rather elaborate, and I'm wondering if we can massively modify the set decoration. Cause that's interesting. Okay, so can you take this picture and while keeping it as close as possible, can you add the following? 1. A potted plant. 2. A statue, a silver statue of a fox. 3. A set of 3 ribbons which denote winning at go-karting. 4. A half-eaten slice of cake. Right. Yeah. Huh. Okay, so we're nearing the end right now. If you enjoyed this, give it a like. We're at 39 likes. I've had a lot of fun with this. It's interesting, right? It's super interesting to see what you guys think. That's important. I see some ribbons. Now, as you guys know, Stuart is on holiday this week, so we have 2 more live slots. What would you like to see me do as a solo live that you guys will super chat and support and interact with this week? What would you like to see? Let me know. Because yeah, I want to do fun what the hell? I want to do fun content with you all. So let me know. So this is the this is the Nelson screen cap, which I asked to change the set decoration. It has kind of worked and kind of not worked. Once again, it's squished it. I don't know why. Well, I also put a plant, a silver fox. If it, yeah. Ribbons for the with go-karting. It's for some reason Picard's here now as like a pillow, and slices of cake, which is sort of the same cake but not. It doesn't understand the uniform. Hasn't understood the lighting. I mean, it's got Memory Alpha behind him quite well. The plants look really good, and it's like shadowing the wall. It's got the. It's got the idea of everything, but also not. Why do they think Picard's sitting down? That's weird. Yeah, classic. I'll give you that as a. Go back to the Go back to the animated Stuart and Samuel, and please create a poster with them. Saying thank you everyone for supporting this live stream. And how do you spell that? Anime figures in the background, Starship figures, which they will review at a later period. Alright. Crossover. That's what they're. But yeah, I think we had some really strong one today. Some very strong ideas, I think. Let's look at some of the best of, and there's 2 hours. I've certainly enjoyed the process. Thank you, obviously, everyone for putting in. Classic, you're of course mad, but other people hopefully can, will, and have put in for some of these. It's a really interesting idea. So here we've had obviously some, and these are all originally created this live. So had some Family Guy, had some Discovery TOS, and we've had some comic punching. That's a Power Ranger crossover. Had some Family Guy. Scant. We had some pretty decent ships. I mean, there's a slew of pretty successful things. And that literally is all... Hey, Philip. Howdy, howdy. And that all created in this live with you guys. That's wonderful, isn't it? Absolutely wonderful. Yes, classic. Just a bit. But we do need a few good madmen, as Mark Lawrence can attest, to keep our madness going. As you very well. So this is my prompt. Thank you everyone for supporting this live stream, especially Classic and Mark. With anime figures. Oh wow, they've got I recognise 2 of them at least. Me and Stuart with some ships. I mean, that's not a bad shot either. Yeah. Not a bad way to sign off a live is by having a live... Yeah. Intergrey, yes, fan home. I have... Do I have any in the room? No. I've went from Eagle Moss. I have the entire everything from that basically. I did start getting these Star Wars ships, which I have every single one now. In fact, there's one more box downstairs I haven't opened yet. Bigger, more expensive, but there's certainly a few really good ones. I found that the Star Trek are too expensive for me personally, because the original Eagle Moss was like £10 and the new one's like 65, 70, £80, and that's not acceptable. And there's, yeah. Thank you, Gray. Well, welcome. Yeah, look at our ship videos, our interviews, our review breakdowns, our review analyses, our sub-topic breakdowns. There's a lot of variety, especially if you go back and like, oh, I like Lower Decks, so let me go back look at their entire Lower Deck review coverage, etc. And do fan films, of course. I say, of course. I do. I've made 32. 32 fan films of various kinds. Yeah, pretty fun time. Yeah. So that's us. Yeah, if you guys want to see us again, try and do 2 more ships, 2 more videos this week, hopefully. Whilst Stu is away. Hopefully going to do an okay job doing it flying solo, but I like the sort of creative weird live. Yeah, and some fun art we've made. Some fun good stuff. So anyway guys, I'm going to go back to things and bobs. You'll have a great rest of your day. Until then, here's me, I guess. Yeah, close enough. And here's got a photo over there with a beard and glasses. Thanks all, Mark. Have a great rest of the time have a great rest of your time in Japan. See you all hopefully tomorrow for things and bobs. Alex Day for more things and bobs. Thanks everyone for being here, joining in. And yes, fun stuff we can create.